Welcome back to Great 01's Gaming with Cthulhu, and today we are in World of Warships Aegis, the new Aegis with the new attack patterns. And I am sailing the Gallant, which is set up with speed, fire, flooding, flags, and we're going to take on the South CV. You will see that they have changed the attack patterns, and we are going to sail through this gap in the rocks in the north, and I'll highlight it here on the mini map for you there. There you go, right there. And we're going to follow the attack pattern south and be wary of ships that you may run into. You don't really need to help out with the north too much, but what's critical is dealing with the second wave and then the carrier itself. This works really well when you're just a lone ship and you're and you work as an ambush. The Gallant is pretty good. It's got great stealth. I got a 14-point captain with concealment expert, so I think my concealment's down to 6 kilometers. Yeah, that's what it says there. And as we slide through the rocks, and our team is engaging the ships in the north, you don't really add a whole lot to that. You don't need to spot. You don't need to torp because you're not going to hit anything. And so we are free to move down to the south and engage that CV. And we don't have a carrier on the team, so somebody's got to get down here to do it. So might as well leave the battleships and cruisers up there where they can do the most good, protect the carrier, and engaging ships at closer ranges so they have a chance of getting really good accuracy and damage on them as fast as possible. So this frees us up as a destroyer to go running around and kind of cowboying it up. But really, what we have here is, as we move down, there's two other points of interest in this string on your attack. And one of them's coming up here in this island in front of me. You can do this attack with a cruiser also, and the cruiser is heavily dependent on where the second wave comes in at. And I'll give you an idea. I'll put it on the mini map, and I'll put it up here in the game so you can see what I'm talking about. You want to stop short and wait for the second wave, which means you sit there for about 30 seconds. There you go. It's right in here by those rocks, and you wait for the second wave because you need to know where they're at, because the second wave has 3 different types of attack, maybe even 4, but there's 2 in the south. You see they just spawned. I spawned on them. They've actually spawned earlier. They're just coming into the battle. But my camo will cover me on this one. So they're coming in. There's 3 ships in the second wave. I've spotted them, and I see that there's a Leander has started to follow me. And I'm trying to tell him to get back because they'll focus him. A light cruiser, they'll give him hell, and he'll lose a lot of hit points and may not make it back. So I'm trying to tell him to fall back and get back with the team. I just checked and see who it was. And I don't think he listens. I think he actually, one of the team members tells me he's not going to listen. So yeah, all right. So we're down here in this nook on this lower island, as far south as we go, and not before we hit open water. And we need to wait. So ambushing the CV is a patience game. But the problem is that Leander has caused 2 of the ships spawning to change their attack pattern. Normally, they drive off on the far island on the 6 line, but now whenever you get spotted, the game starts vectoring bots in different directions, and as you see, 2 more pop up right next to me. They've come in. I wasn't spotted, so they've come in and want to engage the Leander, and so they have turned in to try to put him in a crossfire. Luckily, the first ship is dead. I'm going to have to use... I'm not going to just sit there uselessly, so I'm going to put my other set of torps in. I'm gauging that I have a good chance of reloading before they get there. So we'll see what happens. It looks like it's a good spread. The ship's not accelerating. So let's see. It looks like, am I going to get 3? 2, and he's dead. So that worked. And the Leander's exposed. He's out in the open. He's being shot at by the other Japanese cruiser. He's probably not going to live too long. And now you see shots coming in from the Kuma, or maybe even the Minakaze. That's at least 1 ship. Now, the last stage in this ambush, in the setup, is to get into this, tuck into this island right here on the end. You want to be right up here. It's a nice little cutout for a small ship. Leander sits in there nicely also. And again, you're patient. You know, you've got to let them come to you. See, what happens is if you go out and spot the carrier, carrier launches planes. Carriers hate destroyers, so he'll actually sit torpedo bomber sitting right on top of you. Yeah, the Leander's dead. So the whole part of this attack that's crucial is surprise, because you don't want to have to deal with being spotted all the time, and you don't want to have the ships being rerouted because they'll do that to engage you. You want to wait until you see the Kuma shooting out behind you here. You don't need to slide back. I'm kind of at this battle, I'm trying to still work out how this is done, and so I'm sliding back to see if I can see the Kuma. I don't see the Kuma. I'm kind of getting impatient. I've learned to be patient now. Just take a deep breath and go, all right, my team's handling everything. All those ships are dead. Second wave's dead. We're waiting for the carriers to spawn, and there'll be another wave after that. So you just sit and wait. Seems kind of boring, but, you know, hey, you get to make sure this carrier and destroyer are dead, which is a problem because the destroyers in this new Aegis, they'll drive up and just torp at close range. I mean, not minimum range for their torpedoes, but they'll get where you see the shots coming in. They'll get right next to the carrier. See, if I extended too far, I got impatient. The Kuma can see me. He appears in the middle of the gap there, so he gets shots off on me. Now I'm spotted, but it's too late for the Minakaze or carrier to do anything. They're already on their path. They've been separated by the Kuma, and so what you see is I hit boost, I come around the corner, and there's another little hook of ground here that covers you, and you can hear that scratchy radio message. That means the other carrier is aware that you're there. That happens when the carrier gets spotted. So he's now launching planes. The Kuma's doing its thing. And in fact, I think the Minakaze is probably laying smoke. Nope, not yet. He's doing it now. So I have found different iterations. You have to take care of this Minakaze first, because he'll crank his rudder over and get torpedoes on you, and that's a pain in the butt. I knock his engine out, he knocks my engine out, but I'm ahead of him with a repair, and there's no way he can dodge these torpedoes. He's done. Right? And I found that volley firing the torpedoes is the best way to handle these things. And then you see the carrier, my torpedoes away on the carrier, carrier secondaries shoots my steering out. Now I'm using my Fiji captain that doesn't have last stand, so I'm locked in this turn. And as I look, I get the torpedo warnings. Oh, great. Torpedoes are going. Try to turn. Nope, not going to make that. Can't control the ship. But luckily, look at that. Like I planned it. Just past the back end of the carrier. Carrier absorbs whatever torpedo that might threaten me as my repair comes off cooldown. And I realize it and say, all right, man, time to rejoin the group. So I'm going to kick this into high speed, because you guys really, it's a lot of me sailing back to the group. So now let's speed this up, you know, sing a sea ditty with me. So we've been doing okay. I think we've lost only 2 ships this time, and the carrier's doing okay. Carrier's lost some health. I have no idea why. They've got plenty of ships. We just lost another ship. But you watch this Fuso up here. I think he eats a bunch of torpedoes here. I took a shot at that Kuma, but he died before anything happened. Now, those torpedoes are coming in and in and in and in, and that Fuso doesn't turn at all. Eats 2 of them. So let's slow it down here, because we're starting to engage the next wave. I put torps out to make sure that if they're going to do anything, they're going to turn towards the carrier. I was going to go try and lay smoke for the Fuso, but you know, he's dead. Smoke wouldn't help him too much since the smoke changes, but, you know, at least I could act like I'm trying to help. Come around a cruiser because I want to pick up some health, get some repair, and I'm spotted. So the freaking bot starts shooting at me. Now, I don't know what's going on here, but the bots do a lot of missing. That's not typical for the bots. They like to shoot the bejesus out of you. So, good thing about a destroyer, I slow down, put some shots into the cruiser behind me, and just need to pick up some health because we're going to have to go back out as my torpedoes are reloading. I got, what, 30 seconds there. So, got some health. See torpedo warnings start to pop up. I'm like, where the hell are those torpedoes? And we lose another ship. Yeah, team gets pummeled if you're not ready for it. And in this game, battle, you need to have battleships in front of the carrier, and you need cruisers to protect them. And focus down the torpedo ships, because the cruisers will also do it. They'll put a lot of fire into the carrier and torpedo it at close range. Now I go after this cruiser here, hit my boost, lay in smoke. No, I'm not hit my boost yet, I hit smoke. I want to lay torpedoes, so I don't want them getting any closer. And I've already lost more than half my hit points.
Problem solved, sir.
You know, the DD's life. Hit points easy come, easy go, right? So I'm laying smoke for the carrier to come out. I don't think he uses them all. But what he does do is it breaks the track from the cruisers. So I need to go back and get healed because I lost half my hit points again. All my torpedoes gone. I can help people in some other way. Spot, draw fire, whatever. And I think I pull a Notzer. Oh no, Notzer runs aground. So I'm not doing a Notzer. I think I run right into a ship here. I'm not looking. Ah, there he is. Yeah, excuse me, mind if I run into you? Luckily there's no team damage. So, come in, try to do what I can to finish up this battle. We need to kill the other carrier, get all the ships into the exit zone, get to the exit zone. God, we still have 3 stars to go. Someone needs to get ahead of the carrier into the exit. We need to kill the carrier, the enemy carrier, and get all the ships in. When this cruiser comes around the corner and nobody's shooting him. So I'm picking up health as I make a run out. And this guy's in perfect torpedo position. Look at all the torpedoes. And I'm like, ah, crap, we've lost. Look at that stuff. When somehow the bot just goes, nope, threads the needle. First the carrier threads the needle. Then the support ship threads the needle. Like, what? Oh, okay, so we have a chance. And then the carrier's dumping torpedoes on me because he knows I'm coming from him. Now there's a spot up here where the carrier, you got to watch out because the carrier will hide behind this little island. I've seen it. It uses it for cover, but sometimes I've seen it actually run into it and park right behind it. Here, let me bring it up on the mini-map. I think you'll see the right one here in a second. Where is it? Yeah, there it is. You'll see it come up on the mini-map right there. He likes to sit there or use that island for cover as he runs off. And while you're trying to get north, team is driving towards the exit. And so I'm racing to light the carrier up, find him or torpedo him because my torps are back up. And you see torpedo planes coming out from right behind the island. But yeah, he's a little further away. So I target him and start shooting when, you know, I'm under attack again. Because carriers hate destroyers. It's too bad I couldn't get him on fire or anything. Let's see, yeah. This is a pretty sloppy cross drop. Normally the bot carriers are a little better. They're not that good. But it's enough to keep me from getting all my guns on him and doing a lot of damage. I have to turn around to... And I think I'm pretty much done. Do I get these off? Nope, and we're done, you see? Alright, so... Let's see what we've got going on. We got 4 stars out of it. Not too bad. And I'm a shark. Yay. So, 223,000 gold, 4,200 experience. And there you go. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again soon.